Hi there, this is Arkma. Welcome to the Frosty Faustings vlog. Originally, I wasn't going to be like this. I was planning, and I have recorded like a bunch of other small vlogs, mostly me walking back and forth between the venue. But I'm going to be honest, didn't really like it as much, and I don't know, I think it's better as just kind of overall footage. So yeah, I'm at Frosty Faustings. I'm actually walking out back to my hotel Sunday night, and I leave tomorrow. So Frosty Faustings is in Lombard, Illinois, in the middle of January, or in the beginning of February, and it's very cold. It was already really cold the night I came in. I walked to the venue and found the wrong way to get to the venue. There was the Google Maps way, which is clipping through places, and then there's me going the wrong direction, thinking I'll find some way to cut around, and just wasn't it. That next day, it was then 1 degree outside in the morning. I'll show the clip of that real quick where I say that, and I'm shivering. It is February 3rd, Friday, 2023. It is 1 degree outside, and it is very cold. I am almost there at Frosty Faustings. This is the third recording take, because the last two didn't actually get saved. Got Melty Blood at 11. It is just about 9 now. Try to get there as fast as possible so that I can warm up my hands and get ready for the bracket. If I win my round 1, I get to play the 3rd seed, Osama bin Laden. And just on that name alone, I want to get there, so I'm really going to try and win that round 1. Holy shit, it's cold. I am a Floridian. I am not built for this. I can feel my hands like falling apart at the seams. But once I get inside, hopefully it calms down. I'm glad I've got so much stuff on. I bought this hat yesterday, so hopefully it'll be okay. I'm going to stop the recording now just so it can process. And then, yeah, it was very cold. It's gotten warmer though. There's not really as much snow. You can see a lot more of the grass now, or at least I hope you can. Yeah, that's grass. Just take my word for it, that's grass. But yeah, it was weird because when I looked up before my flight, or like a few days before my flight, it was like, oh, it's going to be really cold at the beginning and at the end. But then it ended up being like Friday, Saturday were the cold days. And Thursday wasn't too far behind it. But now it's pretty nice. Relative. I am wearing full layers. I got a nice leather jacket. I've got a long sleeve. I actually got my Del Caddy shirt for when I do oceanfront TOing on. I have a thermal underwear underneath that. My lower body isn't as protected. I've got the thermal underwear for my pants, my UCF pants, and some nice socks and some boots. Shout out to my boots. Top tier. Actually one of the best things, because when it was super snowy, it was like I didn't have to give a shit where the hell I was stepping because nothing was getting into my boots. Big recommend. I also bought this hat. I did not bring a hat with me, and that was probably the one thing I was unprepared for, was how cold my ears were going to be. This hat I bought Thursday definitely helped. So I guess I'll go into timeline of events. So Thursday I flew in. I took the train. Took a lot of trains. That took like 2-3 hours, which was kind of good because it meant I could wait till I needed to check in. Because I think I got in like at 4. Technically I was already digitally checked in, but it gave me something to do for a few hours, even though I could have been at the venue. When I came in, I walked around like an idiot, got my badge, and then I went shopping. I got I got hair conditioner and some Bath & Body Works stuff, like some smelly spray and some body wash. I got body wash. Now I usually get very sad because like I usually travel out and I'm like, damn, I can't bring it on my carry-on. Now I was thinking to myself, it was like, that's unfortunate, but what if I just buy what I need at the place and then I just use it all? I don't think I'm going to use it all, but I got pretty close. There was a Target and a Bath & Body Works nearby, so it was great. So I've been nice and clean as much as I would be at home, and it's been awesome. So after that, went to the hotel, got some drinks, ate some food. I don't know if it was, I want to say it was Thursday or Friday night. I sat at the bar, I got myself a drink at the reception for the Embassy Suites, and I ended up explaining to someone in fighting game tournaments at like the bartender's request, which was weird, but I did it. That was honestly a pretty fun time. I feel like overall my body was affected by alcohol a little more than usual. One thing though, like it was just like I felt myself like I drank and I'd feel it a little more than usual. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because like when I was eating and drinking, I hadn't eaten in a while. But I would eat first mostly and then drink, so I'm not sure. The one thing I did not have is was a Merlot? No, Malor. I never got to have one, so next time, combo breaker next time. Okay, so it's Friday now. Let's just skip through all the thing. I went to sleep. You wake up, someone's dead. I mean, it's Friday. I had 3 brackets. I had Melty Blood type Lumina at 11. And that went really well. I was hoping I could make it out of pools, but I couldn't because I got kinda unlucky with my bracket. I had to play Osama bin Laden round 2. I won my first match right into him. I took 1 round. I didn't take a game, but I took the 1 round before getting bodied. And then I went on a very nice losers run. Definitely crushed my seed until I ran into KDZ, the 2nd seed, who got knocked into losers. And I played a very close 3-game set until the 3rd game where I got kind of fucked up. He took like a second to like breathe after I stole game 2 from him. Like I don't know, I like guessed the Oki pressure, somehow get out, and I managed to kill him. And I was like, oh shit, I can do this. I don't know. He took like a good like 30 seconds to breathe, just kind of think things over. And then he fucked me up. But I felt like I played really well. If not, I think I played better than I played at Taku. I think I definitely started panic near the end, but I'm like beyond happy I played as well as I did. Then after that, I got 49th, I guess, because it was top 48 pools. After I played Toho and went 4-2 because I had 4 DQs. I didn't practice at all, and it definitely showed. But you know what? It's fine. I felt like I kind of put up a fight. The bracket was definitely running behind, but it was not the fault of the TO. It was just people ain't showing up for the brackets. But it was fun. I definitely want to start practicing that game. If it's at Combo Breaker, I'll definitely enter it. Then I had Ultimate. I somehow made it out of pools. I beat Ariko on the way. They were the ones that sent me to losers. They played Dark Pit. I had to play them again in losers finals to make it out of the pool and win game 1 pretty handily. Game 2 I'm losing pretty bad, but I get it to last dog. I'm at like over 100. They go for an aerial onto the PS2 plat at 60, and then I grab them and I'm like, I'm doing down throw. If I get up air, I win the game. And they don't DI it because they're worried about me back throw, doing down throw bear. I need to go check because I couldn't think of it at the time whether or not it would have actually killed or not. Or like if I would have been able to reach the sweet spot on pit. Maybe if you hit a button. But either way, I get down throw up air. I take it. That entire pool, I felt like I started just robbing people. My round 1 against Yoshi, game 3, I definitely just started kind of waking up. I played against the Ness. Game 3, I think near the end I really started to wake up. And then I had to play a Joker. Game 3, I definitely should have lost games 1, 2, and 3. But, you know, I always say I play very silly. I will find ways to poke holes in normal good offense. And I got very lucky that I was able to find some not true combos and just fair or bear. I think I even got a dare spike or 2 within those sets. I think 1 against the Joker and 1 against Dark Pit. And then, let's see, I got a 3-stock against Sephiroth. I love that matchup. I think that was probably the match I had the most fun because it was, oh, it's Sephiroth. I can do fun things like crouch. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, I made it out of pools and I was kind of like, part of me, especially after, was kind of upset. At the same time, I was like, I guess I still can do it. But like, I really wanted to make it out of Melty. But I can't be bad about not making out of Melty because like, oh, this car's coming really close. I couldn't make it out of Melty because it was just unlucky. But I still put up a really good fight, so I don't feel bad. Ultimate was just like, I don't know. I'm not really practicing, but I guess I can still do it. I didn't really have any hopes for making it further in bracket, but I had to go at 10 a.m. to play in top 48 pools after that. You know what? I'm just gonna spoil it here. 10 a.m. Arkma plays a Pokemon trainer. He doesn't have any fun, and then he gets 33rd. Yeah, I lost the first game. It's just kind of a trend for me in Ultimate, is just make it out of pools, immediately lose. But a 33rd out of like over 200 people, that's honestly way better than I give it credit for. But that was my Friday. I don't remember what else I did Friday. Oh, I cheered on Aviator, who was playing his bracket in Guilty Gear, and then I think that was about it. Ate a lot of food, especially at the venue. It was very expensive. I'm very much dreading to look at my bank account. But I leave tomorrow, so it's fine. It's fine. I get paid at the end of the week. I think it's, yeah, at the end of the week. Saturday comes. Saturday, I had 10 a.m. pools, the aforementioned, or 10 a.m. top 48, the aforementioned get bodied immediately. But that meant I was free to play MBAC, and that was awesome, because I hadn't practiced in a few days, and I was a little worried. So I get there a little early. I play Crescent Satsuki Dittos, and slowly remember my B&B. I try to remember the schmicks I need to do, and I definitely can't do it well, but it's okay. I get in the bracket at 2:30, and I go 2-2, which I was really happy about. I'm already at the hotel, but I don't want to like stop the recording. I'm gonna walk over here for a second. I'll stop it when I'm done. Yeah, so I went 2-2. One of those included playing a Crescent Satsuki Ditto with a different person and winning that 2-0 in a very close set. Like, when we say it was 0-2, but it was close though, it was 2-0, but it was close though. Man. That was fun. And then I got, like, I almost won my round 1 against an Arquid. I went game 3, but game 3, they started doing side switch stuff where, like, they could, like, kind of go around me, and I went, I've never seen this before, and I'm not ready. So I was not ready. Then I had to play Nani Ashiki in losers, and I got fucked up. But 2-2 is like beyond what I wanted. I wanted to not go 0-2, and that was awesome. After that, it's let's see, it's still Saturday. All right, we have ultimate doubles. I'll explain that when I go back into the hotel. Okay, so I'm now back in the hotel room. I feel like I should like set this somewhere. I never figured out a way to make this like feel normal. Had a lot of fun. So we were talking about Actress again. That was great. I had so much fun. After that, though, I went and did Smash doubles with Aviator, or at least we tried. It was running behind because the Ultimate Singles were still going on. A shit ton of people didn't show up. We played like one match in 2 hours. And then we were seeing all these really crazy sets going on in Guilty Gear, and it was like, yeah, let's just DQ. So after playing one match and going to losers, we just DQ'd after 2 hours of waiting. It was a lot, but that's okay. It was definitely, we're kind of just doing this because we thought it would be cool, but now we really want to do something else. And for Aviator, it was watching Strive. I was also going to watch Strive, but I was like, I'm also really hungry, and I want to get drinks. So I went back to my hotel room, realized the restaurant wasn't open. Then I went across the way over to a hibachi place that I just thought was like a normal like sushi place. I ended up sitting down for hibachi. It was pretty good. I still have some leftovers I need to make sure I eat before I leave. But that took way longer than I expected. Like, it took like half an hour to actually get our checks. Me and the other people that just happened to be at the table I was sat at. So I didn't end up getting back till maybe about 9. And by that time, it was like, oh shit, Actors Again Top 8's happening. So I watched that, and that was a lot of fun. Some really cool gameplay. I got to watch good see Satsuki actually do things, which was really cool. And then after that, I was already kind of tired, like during the middle of top 8. I was kind of fading, but I was also super engaged. So I went back to my hotel room and went to bed. And then Sunday, we're now on Sunday. Sunday is the after party, so how Frosty's was set up, it's like Thursdays is early check-in, then they had Friday, Saturday for all the events, and then Sunday had a few side events, but it's just an after party, so it's like you can go to all the smaller ballrooms and then just like play friendlies and
hang out and the smaller events. So I came, then I played a bit of Melty Blood, and then Project Plus bracket happened, and I got 5th, which was awesome. I definitely beat whatever I was seeded. We had a lot of DQs, definitely a lot of people who maybe weren't staying the whole time or just couldn't make it. But I played almost every match. I think I had 1 DQ. And I'm very happy with 5th. It was a lot of fun. I felt like I played really well. I don't really have much more to put it. I was definitely in gamer mode, but it didn't stop me from getting fucked up by the people I lost to. They were definitely better players. Then after that, I just fucking grinded Melty. There were some Melty people just kind of around, and I played tons of brackets. Or not brackets. I played tons of friendlies. I probably played over 100 sets at least, because I played with like shit. I want to say like 6, 7 people. The games probably were at least like 25 sets or something, like 20, 25. So I played so much. I had like a small little break where I went and got dinner, but then I came right back to play more. And then, yeah, now that brings us over to here. It's like almost 10 o'clock. It probably is 10 o'clock now. And now I'm back in my hotel room, just wishing I had more time. Kind of thoughts overall was I really liked it, though part of me was kind of sad when it was like it's it's 2 days essentially, because I felt like a lot of friends just kind of left Saturday and it was like, oh, or they left Sunday rather, so I couldn't really hang out with people. I definitely think I needed to do that more. I kind of wish I didn't enter Ultimate Doubles because I definitely want to play more friendlies. Low key, still debating if I want to enter Ultimate still at Taku or at CEO and at Combo Breaker. I think I'll probably end up keeping myself there, but that's probably something I'm going to think about. Because I'm really happy I did well, but on the other hand, there was more time to focus on Melty, so I'm like, eh. It was definitely a luckier bracket, I think, in terms of matchups. Like, I had to play a Joker and a Ness. Like, the Ness is fine, the Joker is a bad matchup, but I kind of like it. I had to play Dark Pit, and I can't complain about Dark Pit because you don't run into Dark Pit. And I ran into Sephiroth, which was fine. The only thing I could maybe complain about is running into Yoshi round 1, but I managed. So it was like, it's one of those things where the matchups weren't bad for me until I got the top 48, and the one match I played I didn't like. But it was, I don't know, it's always been on that teeter for me where I want to decide how much I want to put into the game. So that's a discussion for myself later. I don't know. I'm very bad at quitting when it comes to competition. Like, if there's a game and I want to play it to some degree, I'm like, I'm probably going to do it. So I don't know. I'm still going to kind of keep that in the back of my mind. Definitely Melty is just like so much fun. I did not just play like 10 maybe hours, maybe like 8 hours of casuals and just overall playing the game if I didn't enjoy it. The trip itself was good. It's definitely cold, but I'd probably still come out next year because I actually was. This is probably the most prepared I've been for a trip. The only thing I didn't have was the hat, and I was able to buy it here. So I would definitely think about coming again. It's kind of everything, I guess. The trip was good. The flight was fine. I didn't lose my bag. I bought a shit ton of art. I can probably show a few of those. I got this like pad of Makoto from Persona 5, and this is really cool. I actually bought something from the same artist today. I got this Lucina print. I got this Yuzuriha and this Orie poster. They are 2 posters. They're just in the same thing. I bought this Miku poster. This is definitely my first Vocaloid thing. I don't know if it'll be my last one, but I thought it looked really cool. I've been on like a small Miku kind of listen for like the last few months, along with a bunch of other music, so I was like, yeah, I could get one. The same artist also made these cute little Kirby ones. Here's them with the little, I think those are the Puyo Puyo guys from Puyo Puyo. Oh no, maybe it's from Kirby's Avalanche. I just thought they were the Puyo Puyo guys from Puyo Puyo and Puyo Puyo Tetris. And then there's this cool golf one. some really neat posters. I'm so glad I brought my carry-on with me, because that means I can actually take these home instead of worrying about them being murdered in my, or not my carry-on, my check bag. It means I can actually make sure those come home. I also got a few pins. Today I just got this Lucina pin that is very nice, very nice. And I also got this Bochi the Rock pin. This is really cool because you look at it, it just says trash. You can kind of see her poking her head out, and then you flip it over, and then you see her just not have the best time. This was my last trip kind of before a small little lull in events, because I'm not planning to do anything the rest of February, March, or April. And then the next thing I have planned is Combo Breaker. So that's back up here in Illinois in May. So it'll be warmer. I just hope it's not like New York warm, where I've visited family in the summer and it sucks. Because it's like muddy and humid and just like not a good time. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain as a Floridian who's like most of the season is summer, but there's a different heat to it, and Florida summers can just suck. But I don't know, sometimes that New York summer's just god awful. But I'll be up for Combo Breaker. Right now I'm signed up for Melee Ultimate and Melty Blood type Lumina. Assuming there's an Actress Again bracket, I'll sign up for it. If there's a Toho bracket, I will definitely sign up for it. I need to go ask people if, like, I need to ask the Smash 64 community in these areas, like, if they're going to run a bracket. Because that would be awesome to get to play in more 64 stuff. Because a lot of my travel is usually for multi-game stuff, and if the 64 stuff isn't there, I can't really do it. But I definitely should try and make an outward effort. It just requires me to actually try and be sociable. I don't know. Let me end it with this. I wanted to put out a little feeler. If there is a tournament that is being hosted that you think I should go to, and they got like Melty, maybe some Melee, maybe some 64, maybe some Project Plus, let me know. You could post it in the comments to this. I'll probably see it. I get an alert every time someone comments, and I'm like, what's happening? What happened? Yeah, I would like to learn more about tournaments. I heard about a few today that are going on in different places. And I think right now I'm kind of weighing my options on certain trips later in the year. I've got certain ones that I'm like for sure going to, like Climax, CEO, Taku, and Climax a Night. Assuming that's happening next year, Climax a Night for sure. But I don't know about SmashCon this year. I'm kind of up in the air whether I want to go or not. So I might want to like swap that with something else, and it doesn't have to be in August. It preferably isn't in another month that I'm already going to an event to, because it requires me requesting time off. But I would love to just kind of use that as a time to travel to somewhere different. Like last year I went to Low Tide, and that year before I also went to Low Tide. So if there's another event in another area, I would love to kind of go out and play people. Especially Melty. I'm very starved to play Melty people at home. So I would love to travel across yonder to go find more people. So yeah, that is my end of video request. I'm going to go to sleep now. I hope you all have a good night. And if it's the daytime, I hope your night's still really good anyways when that time comes. Arkma, please end the